press the subscribe button for more. The only thing that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Learning without thought is labor loss. Thought without learning is perilous. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. The noble-minded are calm and steady. Little people are forever fussing and fretting. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Worry not that no one knows of you. Seek to be worth knowing. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. When you see a good person, think of becoming like them. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weaknesses. The man of wisdom is never of two minds. The man of benevolence never worries. The man of courage is never afraid. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. When anger rises, think of the consequences. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. The faults of a superior person are like the sun and moon. They have their faults, and everyone sees them. They change, and everyone looks up to them. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. The cautious seldom err. A man's errors are his portals of discovery. A wise man does not lose himself in his opinions, but rather loses his opinions in himself. The more water that passes, the smoother the stones. Study the past if you would define the future. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. The essence of knowledge is having it to apply it, not having it to confess your ignorance. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. I am not concerned that I am not known. I seek to be worthy to be known. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Heaven means to be one with God. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Ordering the family is not as difficult as ordering the state. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Thanks for watching.